I'm gonna make sure it's recording. Okay, are we ready? I'm gonna record
Oh,
it.
I can,
Huh?
oh, you're gonna record it? Okay.
I'm gonna try from here. But you can't really see this anyway. Okay, hold on. I think I was trying to set it up from there, but I guess I gotta hold it. Hold on.
Oh, I gotta,
You good?
give me 1 minute, Pat. I forgot to send the password.
Mhm. Okay. Well, hello, Lorraine. How are you? You have to bring the camera a little
I'm
closer to you
good.
so I could see you because you're far away. So make it go down a little. You're like a little, you see how close I am? You want to come close, right? Okay, so Lorraine, how are you? I know you're out there and what part of the land are you? Where are you right now?
I'm in Rochester, Minnesota.
Rochester.
Rochester, Minnesota.
Oh, Minnesota. Okay, okay. And so I've
Yes.
known Lorraine for many years. We're not going to say over 45. Over 45 years. And Lorraine is having some,
Just about.
just about,
Maybe
right?
more.
I only
Oh
said
yeah,
45,
more.
keep it real, right?
Remember.
I know, right, ever.
Times that, like another 10 years.
Yeah, really. So Lorraine has had some issues since she was little. She had open heart surgery and she has made it through, and then she had open heart surgery. No, you had open heart surgery when you were 7 or 5. How old were you when you had the first one?
Around 7. Around 7.
7 years old. She had open heart surgery, and then she had another bout with it when she later on in life, about 2 years ago. Correct? What's up?
2017.
2017, she had open heart surgery again. So Lorraine is having some
Second one.
challenges with that, and she's going to tell us what she has to go through now and what her situation, and she's going to let us know how she's feeling. And because she's at the Mayo Clinic where they have a specialist for open heart patients, right? And so now she's going to tell you her experience because that's where she is right now, because she has to, because she's in her final stages, right, of congestive heart failure. Is that correct? And so
Correct.
she needs your help to get through this process. So any funds you can give, any way you can help would be appreciated. So she's going to tell you her story. So Lorraine, tell us your story. Lorraine, tell us.
Well, you know, as you were,
yeah, yes.
As you were saying, Pat, I had surgery at 7 years old. It was from a congenital defect, and it was a hole. You know, first it was innocent, then after that they realized that it didn't close, and it just got bigger and bigger. So they needed to do surgery. So I did the surgery. Everything.
Because you had a hole in your heart, right?
Yes, because I had a hole in my heart, which is very common today. But back then, it was like a major surgery.
Right.
Well, anyway, I got it done, and it was a success. Throughout my childhood, going into teenagehood, I was fine, even though I had developed respiratory problems, asthma, and I was just, you know, living with it, struggling with it, and it was just a struggle for so many years with my breathing.
Right.
And I've been to doctors, and the doctors would say, you know, I think the problem with your lungs is the heart. And so I went to a cardiologist and they said, well, you have a mitral valve. Your mitral valve's a little stiff, but it's okay, nothing to worry about. This is very common in women. So, I didn't think nothing much of it, and I just went on and working. I worked. I'm a single parent, by the way. I was a single parent for 3 beautiful daughters that I have, and I had to work. I worked 2 jobs, 10 years.
Wow.
10, 11 years, and to make ends meet.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, I was in and out of the hospitals, and I've just been told that it's just asthma.
Right. I
And
remember you saying that half a year.
so I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying I remember you saying you had asthma and they was trying to, give you all kind of medicine for it.
Yeah, so that's what I basically did, take inhalers, steroids. They had me on steroids all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a struggle because
Mm-hmm.
I've had a respiratory arrest in a hospital, White Plains Hospital,
Was that
because of my
recently?
breathing. And
Was that recently when you went in for surgery?
this was in 2016.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I got sick, caught the shingles.
Mm-hmm.
And when I went into the hospital,
Mm-hmm.
it affect, because my body, my my body's so compromised, which I didn't know that when I got the shingles,
Mm-hmm.
it affects your most vulnerable part of your organ when you have these certain kind of viruses.
Right.
So it affected my lungs.
Okay.
And um, I wind up on the floor, respiratory arrest. I woke up in ICU, and they, they just thought it was a bad, asthma moment, and
Mm-hmm.
um, they were giving me steroids. I blew up. I blew up to like, my average weight is 130, and I at that time in 2016, and I blew up to 165,
Wow.
and I was like, I was unrecognizable,
Mm.
and
From the
they
steroids,
sent
right?
me to the steroids,
Right.
and they're thinking it's a bad day, a bad asthma day,
Mm-hmm.
and I knew this it was something was not right. So with that said, they send me to pulmonary rehabilitation, and there I got bigger and bigger,
Wow.
and I was sent home after that.
Mm-hmm. You got bigger than
And
165?
yeah, I got a little bigger, and you know, I I was just thinking about that I had to go back to work, and
Oh my.
when I got out, I went back to work, and my staff was in tears, were crying when they saw me. They
Wow.
said that I was unrecognizable.
Oh my.
So you know, it passed. I was okay, and you know, I just realized that
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't getting better with my breathing, and I was so fatigued, and I just couldn't do things the way I used to do.
Right.
And I told my daughter, if I don't get help, I'm gonna, I feel like I'm gonna go. I'm gonna die.
Right.
So, and then my daughter and we went looking for a surgeon, and I found a surgeon online, and I did my research, and he was like a perfect candidate for what I needed was a mitral valve replacement. So he did the workup and everything, and he says, yes, your mitral valve is diseases. It it needs to be replaced. I can't fix it. And there's another piece of membrane laying underneath the aortic valve
Uh-huh.
where that needed to be cut out because it was causing blockage of the blood flow to the heart and the lungs.
Okay.
And so that was the plan. So when I got the last test was the MRI. The MRI showed that it wasn't, the doctor that reads the MRIs stated that it wasn't as bad as they thought it was,
Oh, okay.
you know, the mitral valve.
Mm-hmm. This is after they
They
did.
thought, and then they said it's more my lungs.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm.
So they postponed the surgery, and they said he told me that he needed more time,
Mm-hmm.
that I needed to go to I'm sorry, a pulmonary specialist.
Right.
And I as soon as I got out, I went and I consulted with a pulmonologist, and
Mm-hmm.
he says, yes, your lungs are bad, but I think that if you get your mitral valve fixed,
Mm-hmm.
you'll breathe so much better.
Right.
So, you know, time went by. I had to go back to work. I had no choice,
Right.
and I worked sick. I worked sick for for about 7 years, and
Remember, yeah.
got to the point where I was being taken out of my job through the ambulance picking me up. That's how, moments that I got really bad and had to call the ambulance, my
Wow.
staff.
Mm-hmm.
And so in 2017, time went by, and all because I really couldn't get good answers and stability with with my my health,
Right.
is because I had to work. I had 3 girls.
Right. You still
They were
have.
young, and
Right.
yeah, I still I had 3 girls, and I have 3 girls. And yeah, I had to work. I had to work to take care of my children
Right.
and put food on the table. I didn't have any help. I was sick, and
Right.
I had to work, and I struggled. I struggled a lot.
Well, you did. I
I
know.
remember there's times in the winter I had to literally go park my car in front of the office, go in and ask somebody to park it for me,
Mm.
because the parking was there was no parking around there. You had to go like 5 blocks long to get a parking and walk back to the office. So I
Wow.
had somebody do that for me because I couldn't do it. There
Unbelievable.
was times that I had to go in a building and struggle to get my breath. It was just horrible.
Wow.
Well, anyway, so my daughter started doing research and
Mm-hmm.
found this surgeon in NYU hospital. So she took me there, and you know, I told them my situation and all the records that they are. Oh, wait, one thing that I forgot to say.
Okay.
After that, with David Adams, thoracic surgeon,
Mm-hmm.
I reached out to another surgeon to
Oh,
see if he would help me,
mm-hmm.
and
You didn't want to, right?
they looked through my records and everything, and he said it's too risky. It's too risky.
Right.
Because of my lungs, he said that he didn't want to. He he literally backed that away. I can't help you. So my daughter and I, we went to NYU Langone, and I got surgery there.
Mhm.
Matter of fact, the day that we consulted with him, I was in the hospital. He said, go to the emergency, go in the hospital.
Right.
And that week, July 5th is when I got my surgery.
Wow.
And when I got out, it was a nightmare. It was it was really, really challenging for me.
When you got out of the
You
hospital
know,
after the surgery, you mean?
no, after coming out of the OR,
Right.
after coming out of the OR, I was in recovery.
Right.
I was in recovery for like 3, 4 days. They couldn't get me. They could not get me to the ICU because I wasn't stabilized.
Wow. So you stayed in the
I
emergency
was
room?
cardioverted.
Right.
Huh?
You was in the emergency room? Like they couldn't put you to ICU?
No, no. When I when I consulted with the doctor, Dr. Lomay from
Mm-hmm.
NYU,
Uh-huh.
Langone Hospital, he when we were done with the consult, he said, I want you to go straight to the emergency
Oh, right,
and
right.
ask for this person, this
Mhm,
doctor.
mhm, mhm.
And that's exactly what I did. I went and they admitted me, and they booked he scheduled the surgery for July 5th
Right.
of 2017. I
Wow.
got the surgery done, came out, and I couldn't breathe on my own.
Right.
And
They
uh,
did the they
they
scheduled the
didn't go
surgery.
aggressive.
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, so they, I couldn't. I tried breathing on my own for like 6, 7 hours, and it's to the point where I was tiring out.
Mhm.
I couldn't do it, and they had to go aggressively, or else I wouldn't have made it the night I went.
This was
I
after
mean,
the surgery? This was after the surgery, Lorraine?
yes, this was
Right.
after the surgery,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, so I was put on a ventilator for 2.5 months,
Wow.
and they had to wean me off the ventilator.
I remember. I remember.
And they were amazed how I pulled through it because they thought they were gonna lose me, but
Yeah, I
she
remember
said,
because
"You're
when I came up,
strong."
uh-huh. Because when I
Yes,
went to the
and
hospital, you were communicating. You were writing everything down like Lorraine. It's like, because you love to talk, right? So you was writing everything on a piece of paper and making sure. I was like, Lorraine, you're giving demands to everybody on a piece of paper. And then when you finally was able to talk, I was like, there you go. I remember. But
yes, those people they say you're the popular patient here.
yeah, I'm
You
sure.
are the most popular patient. Nurses came to meet me, to want to meet me. It was like,
Because you was writing everything on a paper.
and
Right.
the doctor's like, "You're strength."
It's
Yeah, I was
amazing.
writing everything, and you know, I let me tell you, I give it to NYU. Their care was exceptional, was excellent.
Right.
I mean, I give them 6 stars because the nurses
Amazing.
were phenomenal.
Right. Right.
And well, the point of me doing this video is because I after this I got started getting sick again, and I'm like,
But you was doing good
why
for
am
a
why
while.
am I
You were
starting to
doing,
feel?
Lorraine, you were doing pretty
Yes,
good for a while, for about a couple of years.
yes, absolutely.
You were breathing, you were picking up
For
the
about
steps. Yeah, you were
two
doing,
years, 2 years.
yeah, yeah. So
And
now,
then in 2018,
hmm,
I came out to Tennessee,
uh-huh.
and I caught the flu. Well, I caught the flu in New York, and pneumonia.
Oh my,
Then I got better, and then I came out here and I relapsed with the
oh,
pneumonia and the flu. So I
okay,
had to go in the hospital. I was I went into AFib, which is atrial fibrillation is when your heart becomes erratic. The numbers, like my heart can go up to 150, then drop down to 80, and then 200 and drop down to another number below 100.
Mm.
So
Mhm.
yeah, so they had to convert me, which is they give me electrical current in my heart to normalize the heart rate.
Okay.
Um, and after that, they sent me to a better hospital in Nashville.
Mhm.
And then after that, the doctor said, it's unfortunate. He got all the records from from NYU, and
Right.
they also did testing, and they said it's unfortunate that the job that was done, it wasn't finished.
Oh my.
And I had no idea that
Mhm.
they did not do my aortic valve. What
Wow.
happened was when the doctor in NYU opened me up
Mhm.
and said that there was no membrane. There was no membrane. It just looked like a bulge.
Okay.
And he couldn't do nothing with it
Wow.
because there was nothing to cut out. But that bulge is still causing a um
A problem.
a blockage.
Oh my.
And yeah, so the doctor out here in Vanderbilt, he said there's a procedure called the Kono procedure. He
Okay.
wanted to go that route, and then he looked at all my tests done and stuff. And then you know, the next appointment I had with him, he said, I don't know. This is the procedure that he wanted to do is a very long procedure
Right.
and risky procedure.
I see.
He says, I've done it and I can do it, but the route I want to go is a transplant. Oh,
Okay.
he said, okay, fine.
Mhm.
I wanted to get better. And then um,
This
I
is
got worked up for the transplant. I went into the transplant program. They did all the workout. I mean, they even checked my bone. They checked everything.
wow.
And they bring it to the board, and the board denied my transplant.
Oh my.
They denied my transplant because they said people with pulmonary hypertension
Mhm.
does not do good after surgery.
Mhm.
With that said, this hospital saying that, but um, you know, maybe another hospital will say differently.
Right. Of course.
So the reason for this, I have it's been a struggle with me
Mhm.
for so many years, and I really feel I did not get the
Treatment.
proper yes,
The treatment because you didn't
you
have
know,
insurance, right? You didn't have the proper insurance.
I've, and I didn't, it was just up and down thing. I mean, I paid money. I paid $700 for an inhaler,
Wow.
cash,
Oh my
and
goodness.
that's the way I lived. And because I did not have any help.
Wow.
So,
So Lorraine, right now, so okay, so given all of that, so right now,
yes,
you found out about the Maya Clinic. Is that right? Is it called?
yes,
So you went
I
there
did
before,
research,
correct?
and
But you went there before,
yes, I
and you
yes,
didn't
I
have
did. I went there, and
uh-huh,
I did not get seen
because you had
because I couldn't pay,
right. Oh, how sad.
and because my insurance didn't cover it.
Okay, so now
And
back, so now you're back again, and so they're willing to help you.
yeah, they're willing to help me
Uh-huh.
because
Because you have some of
and I
it.
have a GoFund up.
Yep.
Yes, I have a GoFund up, and um, and it's it says help me get to the Mayo,
Okay.
and hoping that they can have an option for me,
Okay.
because I've been told before I came that I'm in my last stages of heart failure.
Okay.
And with that said, there's, people don't live from the time they're diagnosed of advanced stages of heart failure. They don't really last till no more than a year.
Wow. It's that severe.
And
Okay. So you being at the
it's
Mayo
that
Clinic,
severe.
uh-huh. So being at the Mayo Clinic, they're gonna see you tomorrow, correct? No, Monday, and they're gonna run a
Monday.
Monday, and they're going to do a lot of tests, and they're going to try to figure
Yeah.
out what they could do for you, right? But in the meantime, I understand you need funds, and that's why you have to go
Yes.
from me, because you made some of the funds you received that helped you to get to the Mayo Clinic, and so now you need funds to help you to finish the operation, correct?
Correct.
Do you know
Correct.
how much money you would need for starters?
Well, for starters, I have
No, I mean, like, how much you need? Like, how much does it cost for the surgery? Did they say?
no, they didn't tell me about the surgery, but
Yet.
I've estimated the time and all my co-pays and stuff
Mhm.
that I have, and it's approximately about 15,000.
That's just for starters?
That's just the starters, because if I have the surgery, I'm gonna have a lot to pay out of pocket,
Okay. Okay. So
and
you
I'll
don't
know
know.
all that on the 8th.
Okay, so you'll find out some more. So you're still far behind in the 15,000, correct? Right.
Yes, I'm way far behind. It's like,
Right.
this is why I'm doing this video.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so this video could be shared to everyone that sees this video. Um,
To help you.
help me,
Mhm.
help me to help me, and help me to be able um, to pay,
To
so I
live
don't
a
have to
long
be
life.
worried about. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, so you can
Yes,
live
so I
a
don't have
long
to.
life. Yeah, of course.
Absolutely. I don't want to. I'm fighting, and I want you guys to help me fight.
Right.
Come
That's what we
along
can
to
help
with
you.
come along with me to my journey.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Okay.
I yeah, I've been through a lot, and this wasn't easy for me to do, but I really need your help.
Right. Right.
Really
I'm going to
need
try everything I
everyone's
can,
help.
Lorraine. Since I've known Lorraine forever.
Whatever it is, even if it's $5,
Right.
that's a help for me.
Right. Right.
you know,
And I see
it will
you're
get me answers. And
right.
sorry,
And I see you're having problems breathing now. Do they have you using the inhaler when you have problems like this?
I have to bring a machine with me everywhere I go.
So right now you could use the machine, correct?
Yeah, because I have this, like, this cough. It's like a cough where
Mhm.
it's when you're in your stages, as I am, the advanced stages, you
Mhm.
develop a cough,
I
and you always feel like there's fluid in your throat.
Okay. Okay. So Lorraine,
So
so I'm going to put it out there to everybody to see so we can try to get you some help at the Mayo Clinic. Do you have a Cash App account?
yes, I do. The
Cash App?
cash,
Huh?
yeah. It's You go on to Lorraine Siri, Lorraine.
Uh-huh.
Siri is S as in Sam, IRI.
Okay. And that's your name? That's the account?
Or yeah, all the and the number The number 929-215-2979.
And that's if anybody wants to help Lorraine with her journey at the Mayo Clinic to help her to get the surgery, closer to getting the surgery. So she's going to have a bottle of tests. And on Monday, when are they going to put you to sleep, Lorraine? Are they going to put you to sleep soon?
Monday, yeah. They're going to
Oh,
do a test where um, they're going to look behind the heart, and then I have to be asleep
asleep.
for that.
Right. And is that considered
That's another, yeah, that's another out-of-pocket expense too. So.
exactly, I'm sure. So is that risk? That's risky too, correct? Putting you to sleep?
Yeah.
Okay, that's risky too.
Oh yeah, that's risky.
So
Very.
the other day I saw that you had a video that they was praying on you. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yes, I got anointed,
Mm-hmm.
and from a pastor, a church that I go to. It's called Merge,
Mm-hmm.
and I met him when I first went there, and I've been there like 3 times. And
Nice.
really nice pastor. I love him dearly.
Mm-hmm.
I asked him if he wanted to, if he can anoint me. He said yes.
Mm-hmm.
Came over, and we we had to worship,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a wonderful experience.
Mm-hmm.
And I
It
did
was,
it
mhm,
for accepting what I'm going through,
mhm,
and um, trusting in God,
mhm,
having faith that this He will prevail,
mhm.
and that for healing,
Okay.
within and healing health wise.
Yeah.
So you,
So
you
Lorraine
know,
has been going through a challenging situation, and she's also sometimes she takes care of her mom when she can, and she has a couple of grandkids. How many grandkids you got, Lorraine? So you want to live to see them grow up.
5.
So 5.
I have 5. I have 3 beautiful daughters, and I have 5 grandkids.
She used to
I
babysit
love them
my
all
oldest,
so much.
and she always wanted those boys, and she finally got them little boys. She used to babysit Jared when he was little,
Yes.
and he's
Oh
old.
yes, my baby Jared.
He's
He's
not a
still my
baby
baby. You
anymore.
could be old and still my baby.
I know. So you can see I was maybe 4. She was probably 2 when I met Lorraine. She was a little bitty thing. And every time she went in the hospital, I would be in the hospital. Every time she caught a
I'll
cold,
get you
gave
sick.
me a cold. Remember the one when we was in there for Christmas and they brought us all these presents?
We had pneumonia, remember?
She had pneumonia. She had pneumonia, I'd have pneumonia.
That was so funny.
We go way back. Oh my, we lived in Staten Island. And so, we've been friends forever.
Yes.
So Lorraine,
Yes.
prayers out to you. Prayers out to you. So we're going to pray that you get
Thank
better,
you.
healing
Thank
for
you.
real. And God's going to lay a hand on you.
Yes.
You're going to be better. And as a friend, I know you kept saying, Patricia, when are we going to do this video? I had to sit down, take a minute from my friend. Because if I did it, Lorraine be like, Patty, that's what she calls me, Patty, and says, okay, now can we get this video going? I said, okay, I'm going to stop what I'm doing today. I'm going to make sure we get this video
And
going.
I thank you for that and appreciate it very much.
A real friend, for real, Lorraine Siri.
Oh, yes,
So,
we're more than friends, Pat.
more than friends. We're sisters.
Your mother and my mother were friends when they were young.
Yeah, they got secrets.
How they go back?
Don't worry.
How far we go back? Oh
We're
yes,
secrets from my mother
they,
right now.
they have history.
Yes, yes. Puerto Rican
Ah,
Lorraine, Puerto Rican Patricia. History in the making.
yes.
But anyway, Lorraine, I thank you for this, for reaching out, and also for letting me record this today, because it was really important that we get it done. So
I
we're going
thank
to
you for
share it out
having
in
me,
the world and let everybody hear about your
and
story.
I thank you.
your story is special and it's sad at the same time, but everything's going to be fine. So we're just going to think positive. We have positive energy sent your way, and so therefore when it comes Monday, everything's going to be all right. All we need is support. If people can just send $5, $10, $15, 2 cents. Now if somebody sent the 15,000, that would be even better, but she needs way more
Oh
than
man,
that. She could use.
I would drop on the floor.
No, don't drop, Lorraine. We're trying to stand you up. We're trying to have you get better. So
I would be like,
yeah, so if somebody
I would drop on the floor, literally. You know?
if somebody can reach out and
That will get
up,
me. Forget it.
that will get you what,
That
Lorraine?
would be a blessing. A blessing.
Yes, yes. We need a blessing right now. So send all the money to Lorraine because she sure needs it. Tell us your cash app again, Lorraine. Tell us it one more time. Your cash app. Tell it to us one more
The
time.
cash app is the number is 929-215-2979. Lorraine Siri.
Okay, and it's Siri.
And I'm sorry.
Your last name, how do you spell it?
Siri is S as in Sam, I-R-I.
Okay, and it's Lorraine? Lorraine.
Correct.
Okay, so we got that. So please reach out and send her $1 or 15,000, whichever you'd like. But she definitely needs your support because she's getting ready to have the surgery, and she's going to need all the, the prayers and all of the help with the funding as well. Lorraine, do you want to say something else before we chime out?
Yeah, I just want to thank you, Pat, for allowing me the platform to share my story to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I thank you for that. And I believe, I have hope that there be options for me here
Mm-hmm.
at the Mayo Clinic. And just share my page, my GoFund page.
Mm-hmm.
And just take it in your heart to know that well, I know I'm not alone. There's a lot of people out there that are good people, and I just want to say thank you.
Absolutely, Lorraine. True friendship for real. And Lorraine, so we are going to chime out on here, and then I'm going to call you back. How about that?
Yes. Okay.
Prayers up.
Bye-bye.
Bye.